Okay, I'm in my grandmother tree junk journal, and this is about the last ornamental thing I'm going to add to the junk journal, and the rest will just be hand-drawn pictures of the giant tree I have. My son brought me back these Japanese papers, writing papers, and some of them were really long pieces, like a scroll type thing. And so I took the long scroll and folded it all up and cut out a tree. And I started out with a smaller section in the middle using these kind of scissors. And then just kept adding to it and adding to it as I cut the pieces. And then on the outside, I added this old dictionary page. Then I sprayed it with coffee spray here, instant coffee, on the base of it. And then I added some of this jade by Ranger. I think it's iridescent, no, polished jade. And then I added some fresh lime. And that gives it the real sparkly areas here. Then I went over it with this fossilized amber on this stamp and added a little bit of stamped area here. I sewed it all together, and I've got my little scissors and needles and everything, well, needles, underneath my drawer, first drawer. And I had found this children's thing years ago, and I just put enough sampling of flosses in here to use at my desk. Oh, and I also sprayed it with some Indian ink, and I have some green in a spray bottle here. So that was sprayed, this basic down here, light green. It wasn't quite green enough for me, and that's why I went back in with these other sprays. So it's this nice ruffled tree. So then I did a seam binding on it here, and then I just glued it because this seam on this journal is too thick with blue jeans and cardboard underneath on the spine. It's on a gel print page here. This is an embossed dragonfly using the embossing powders. And then here is some slow stitch embroidery that I did on the side right here. So this is my last crazy picture or in-depth addition to the tree journal. And then I started doing some drawings already. This was in November. And I added little sequins to it. And the fall colors, they were all just kind of golden colors. And this is back in August when the lightning bugs hatched out. My tree is 400 to 500 years old, registered as the 6th largest chinkapin oak tree in the state of Virginia. This is one of the side drawings of the bark of the tree, and there is a chain embedded into the tree, probably from the late 1700s when there was a horse farm here, and they had a spring house down next to the tree at the spring. These are some of the stems to the tree that I added in. I have another one here that I added on the edge of a page and wrapped with wire and glitter thread and added some dangles on the wire. I'll do a flip through this eventually.